we each give a pick for the week, somebody we like early. Not that it matters to you guys. Some of you guys may have fast forwarded up to this part because that, we've had 10 picks the first 3 weeks. We're 9-1. Sorry, we're not 10-0. We're 9-1. Colin, you've been red hot. Lead us off.
I talked about it all weekend. I talked about it last week. I've talked about it in the summer. I'm taking Utah to beat USC outright. Regression monster on the turnovers is coming. Utah perfectly played in that loss, allowed UCLA to beat them down. Listen, USC is going to have a little bit of success rushing the ball because Utah has a problem doing, defending that. But what Utah has defensively, USC has not seen yet. Washington State doesn't count. That's a fluke resume, what they built all their defensive stats off of. Rice Eccles is way too much. Last time USC went on the road, they were lost up at Reser Stadium up against Oregon State. This is a much different environment. That was 25,000 people and a stadium that had half of it chopped off because of reconstruction. This is a different thing in Rice Eccles. And what you're telling me is on a neutral field, this game would be like Utah as a pick? No, on a neutral, I'd make it like Utah -3. So absolutely give me the Utes.
Colin is back on his Utes. The 1 week vacation getaway is over. He's back home with his wife, and feeling comfortable with where he belongs. I'm going to go with I'm going to keep it ugly. The first 2 weeks I gave Boise laying 6 when they were a disaster, and then last week the worst pick of all time, which luckily hit, Colorado State +3.5, who won on like the 5th field goal attempt at 3 a.m. I will not make you stay till 3 a.m. because Hawaii is not catching 7. If they are, I'm going to be on Hawaii against Nevada. But I'm going to keep it going with a weekday pick. I'm going to go Temple +23.5 against UCF. Look, I like what UCF's doing, but the Temple defense is starting to play really well. I think it's a bit too many points. There is some enormous regression coming for UCF's defense in the red zone. Like, no one can score in the red zone. It's getting ridiculous. They're number 1 in the country. And like, teams are only scoring 45% of the time, not touchdowns at all. So if you go back to, one of them was that last play of the game where SMU called timeout. I guess they had the second half over. But you go back the last couple of games, no one is scoring in the red zone. Very fluky, fluid stat, but especially I went back and watched. It's not like they're the 85 Bears. So Temple stinks, but I think this is just a few too many points. Give me the Owls. Feels on brand after all the Temple talk we've had so far.
I'm going with another MAC under. I think I did that a couple weeks ago. Like Toledo, Kent State under 62.5. Yeah, last week Toledo routed Northern Illinois 52-32. Very misleading. Toledo's defense, 4 interceptions, including 2 pick sixes. Also, Northern Illinois scored 25 points in the fourth quarter when the game was over. This one, the game's going to be a lot more competitive. Toledo, one of the better defenses in the MAC. I think this number is way out of whack because of last week's results. I'll go under 62.5, and hopefully we can stay hot.